situation where someone's played a mind game on you? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, of course.
Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, of course.
Go on, tell it then.
I think there was like one occasion.
Here, come closer.
There was like one occasion whereby I think this was when I was young.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like, draw the girl now.
Yeah.
Messaging her, message back here, message her a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get to know each other. I was just like, yeah, okay, cool. And then a few days later, messaging, no response. I was like, what's going on?
Dead air.
Dead air.
Okay.
I was like, oh yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Boom, she was like, oh, you know, I like you, but I'm not too sure. But I want to go on with the relationship, but I'm not still sure yet. I need to just like see where I'm going. I want to get to know you better.
Oh.
Them way there. Them way there, bro.
But it's like, okay, you're messing, and then all of a sudden, do you know what? For me, that when I think about this chain of events, because it's like you're talking to her, and then she just stops. It's like someone got in her ear and said, "Oh, maybe you should," or maybe it was a hater.
Sometimes friends can do that as well.
Yeah,
Maybe it was a hater.
but fear.
Yeah. So basically, I got to find out afterwards that she had another boyfriend.
Oh, you didn't.
I was like, so you purely wasted man's time, but you had another man
So
there.
she had an actual boyfriend.
She had an actual boyfriend.
And she was trying to keep you.
as a side man.
Exactly.
Oh.
But hear what I'm saying now. So obviously, because she didn't like knew that I was a single or anything like that.
Yeah.
So like a couple months down the line, then she saw my Insta. She saw me on TV. She was like, "Oh, I know this guy." Then she picked up the phone and called me. I said, "Yo, you good?" She was like, "Oh, babes, so what's the situation now? What you doing now?" I was like,
Wow.
"Lock
babes.
off straight." Literally that. She messaged me back saying sorry. There was one other occasion as well. Because girls they're very good at, you know. Because when a man falls for a girl, a woman knows that a man's weak point can be controlled.
Part of the mind game.
It's part of the mind game. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So one of these girls, she liked me.
Yeah.
This was the same girl.
The same girl?
Sorry. My bad. A different girl. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. A different girl. So she was playing mind games.
Yeah.
And I ended up borrowing my car to her.
Oh, hold on.
Real talks.
Stop. We need to
No,
know
I
how
did.
that-
I did.
how
She
did
get your
that
car.
happen?
But you know what it is, yeah? Sometimes you can, it's the trust thing.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you fall for someone, you end up just being open.
Yeah.
And when they're giving you won't know what they're thinking. You just have to just go along
So
with
would
it.
you say that you went into that quite blindly?
I went to that blindly.
Okay.
And it's just a learning factor as a young man growing up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she went.
Talk about the car. Talk about the car.
But the car now, she was like, "Oh, babes, you know, I need to use your car. I need to go to uni. I need to go to church." I was like, "Okay, cool, no problem. Well, okay, cool. I'll let you borrow it for like, you know, a couple of days. And you can give it back, you know, Tuesday, give
This
it back
month,
Friday."
not even not bringing, not
Give it back
couple
Friday.
days. Couple days. You know. Is this a man? This is a man.
Yeah, she
Did
put,
an MOT?
yeah, she put petrol. When Friday came, rang her, no pickup.
No.
No.
Mother's life.
No pickup. And
No,
she got
no
your
pickup.
car.
No pickup. One week down the line, no pickup.
1 week.
Your car.
2 weeks,
She stole
no
your
pickup.
car.
Tuesday to Tuesday.
Nah, bro, longer than that. It got up to a month. Yeah,
No.
Oh, no.
Hang on, wait,
Fuck,
you had no car for a month.
1 month.
You took your car for a month.
I was deliberating. Yeah,
Was you using public transport?
I was just public transport.
You were scratching. You need to scratch off bus.
Sometimes walking. Sometimes walking. But hear what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
I want to hug this boy.
Nah.
I want to be there, people. I want to
For 1 month. Nah, you know what? You know what? I want to fight that.
I was in there. Okay.
But you know what?
I don't care that happened in the past.
But you know what's beautiful though? Yeah,
Yeah.
I called the police. Yeah, the same day the police stopped her.
With your car.
Yeah, with the car, took her to sell in it.
Yeah.
And then they called me to come collect the car. I felt so bad. I just went. I saw her and I dropped everything in it. And then she came out. The way she apologized, she kept on calling my phone, just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." This and that. So she was basically trying to be there to use my asset to benefit herself.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? But this was only because, like, when growing up, I've never really had because my dad wasn't a part of my life at a certain point.
Yeah.
I never really had someone to like teach me about love.
Okay. Yeah.
And how women are like.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're saying that you have to be, you know, when you get into a relationship, this is how you need to be like as a man. This is how you need to treat a woman sometimes.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying?
Of course,
And just having conversations like this can just awaken you.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I went through the wrong way to understand now.
Well,
This is why the things that I go through, I keep myself humble, knowing that I've survived everything that I've gone through. You know what I'm saying? So that's happened. It does happen. It does happen. Honestly.
So can I just talk about the aftermath? So she was in the police cell.
you saw it. You saw it.
I felt sorry for her.
So you got the car. Then what happened?
I dropped the case.
Okay, first thing, yeah.
Yeah, they were gonna give her time.
Yeah, okay, right.
They were going to give her time.
Stole your stuff, innit?
Yep. They were gonna give her time, and I just felt sorry. I was like, "This, what's the point, man?"
Yeah.
I told
I
her.
respect that. Though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
humbled. Yeah, okay.
Because any other man, they'll be like, "What, bro? Bun off, man."
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But
It's not that I get more blessings from my humbleness.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? I get more blessings. I'd rather show you love and walk away.
rather than do a revenge.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because I know that you'll come back, and when
Yeah,
you come
you
back,
can
I'll just be
say
like, I'll
like
distance
this.
myself. That trust was already gone already.
What
Do you
was
get what I'm
her
saying?
reason for taking the car for so long?
Till now, she hasn't told me, and I prefer not to know.
No, there's no reason.
Do you get what I'm saying? There was no reason. She was basically saying that she was struggling. I would say, I told her, why wasn't you being more transparent to me rather than you playing mind games to get what you want? Because the only result of a mind game can only lead to a negative result.
100%.
Fact of it.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? Nothing can never go right when you do wrong. Wow. Because let me tell you something, love always wins. Fact.
That's mad.
Love always wins.
I'm still like in shock over the fact.
Yeah, it does happen,
like,
bro.
You know, I would have been going crazy. You know, listen.
That's why when you find the right woman, boy, or you
Bro,
find the right woman.
Look at he's away. He's away. Because you know what, bro?
When you find the right woman, bro, I'm telling you.
That would have been like convoys on the street.
Because women don't come with look, a woman comes with a good heart. When you find out, boy, know that your life is nice.
My head.
I'm telling you.
I just feel like, you know what? I just feel like I want to do a little bit of kidnapping for you. You know what I mean? Or free of charge kidnapping, you know what I mean? Wow.
I'm telling you.
I ain't got no stories like that. None.
Go on.
But I have to be careful with this story because he's like, now he's coming open. I don't know if he's...
Change the name. Based on the truth.
Right, okay, based on a true story. More of being in a situation where, for example, when I'm gonna have to be very careful here. Right.
Speak the truth, bro.
Here's when you're in a relationship and the relationship is unbalanced. It's very, very similar to your situation. Not similar to your situation in that extent, but in terms of an unbalance in a relationship, basically the person that you choose to be your other half or your lover or whatever, that person needs to be picked strategically. But you learn this the hard way. I think you have to learn that through errors, and I believe that sometimes you meet people or women or partners, and one partner trains you for your end partner.
Right. So through your experiences.
Yeah.
This now, this Instagram's come off. Trying to shut us down, innit? Because we're talking the truth. Yeah. Trying to talk the truth.
Let me go back on it. I know these people want to hear the story. So here's the thing now. So it's more of the manipulative side of things, mind games. In other words, sometimes when women feel like, okay, a man is if you're a dominant kind of guy, they know sometimes where to kick you where it hurts emotionally. Right. So I was in a situation, and I have to be careful how I drop this, in a situation where I can't even say this. I can't even say it, bro. I'm gonna get killed. I got a good friend of mine. Yeah, I gotta drop it another way. Here's another story. Here's another situation. Right. So here's a situation where, and it tends to happen in argument situations when words get twisted to see how you're gonna react. So, for example, I was in a relationship where I had a jealous partner, and again, situations were manipulated in a certain way where it made it feel like I was doing bad because I was expressing myself a certain way that I always expressed myself before I met you. So for example, you know me to be a DJ, and now because DJs get attention,
now you're getting upset.
It was all right when when I chose you, but now that
you're getting that attention.
Now I'm getting the attention. You're not comfortable with it, so therefore you want to manipulate the situation. I need to be very careful how I word it. So here's a situation what I was in where, for example, and I'm really picking my words. I'm trying to pick my words very, very carefully. Very, very carefully. So let's say, for example, I went out. I was in an environment, and because of this particular person's inexperiences, she effectively sent a friend to watch me in a club.
Oof. That's mad.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How did you find out that?
Number one,
you could have never known that.
Right. So the situation was, and I found out years after, that it was that particular person. So she sent a friend out in the club to see how I conducted myself in the club, because I was leaving to go to the club early, right? To prepare your DJing and whatever, to make sure that you don't play the same tunes as the last DJ, blah, 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 blah. But my partner at the time felt that I was going to the club because I was going there to meet some girl, or wasn't going there, was going off to somewhere else, blah, 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 blah. Yeah? So the mind game comes sometimes with the questions, the untrust questions that people... The mind game comes with, okay, if I ask him this, how is he going to react to this? To try and ascertain whether the truth is being told or whether something's going wrong. Sometimes the mind game comes from other people's insecurities. That's what I'm probably getting at. And sometimes the mind game comes from whether they feel like you're the dominant person, and they have to, in order to get one over on you, they want to overpower you in a certain way.
It goes back to the original description. Getting one-upmanship or to re-establish control. Exactly. But listen, we might have to do a Mind Games Part 2 because we are out of time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But Valentine, the king has come.
Yo.
Can you just repeat one more time to the people
your websites,
where they can find you, your websites, your contacts,
your handles.
Tell them.
First of all, shout out to Ace of Jzacks, yeah. Big up, man, for bringing me here. I am much honoured. And you guys, make sure you support these people, man. They're humble, down to earth. Make sure you support them, man. Please do. But
appreciate it, brother.
With me, please, if you want to get in contact with me, it's Valentine Artist through all the social, Google, my music, everything. Can't miss it out, man. One love, yeah.
Valentine,
and he's not swearing his special move today, all right? Just leave it alone.
On the performances, I got you.
Yeah.
That's Pick and Mix Friday Flavas. See you in Nobleman, Ace of Jzacks. We've got a few announcements to make, have we not?
Yeah, go.